Hi guys, I am finally getting back to normal. I am downstairs. I'm going to film this. Not sure if it'll get up tonight or when it'll get up, but um, just getting ready for the craft fair. Mom and I are super nervous. Like I said before, I really want her to sell stuff. But thanks to you guys, with all the bag sales, she got her booth feedback already, so that's awesome. I appreciate you guys buying those bags. I know they're not like regular project bags, but adding that little extra touch of vinyl to them, I think makes them, something. It's just like buying a button or whatever. It's just an extra little, crochet keepsake or hooker accessory or whatever. So I appreciate that, but I wanted to let you know that some of that money is going to my mom so she can buy more vinyl, of course, or whatever she needs for her printer, that kind of thing. So what I'm working on right now is the snow globes. Hopefully you can see me. I got every light on I can, but snow globes, I believe the pattern is by Repeat Crafter Me. And so I'm working on getting buttons sewed on. And she did mention that you could double the pattern, like have a front to back. And I'm almost wondering if that is the way to go. But as of right now, I'm just going to do single layer. So we'll see. And I've learned very quickly that don't be afraid to use pliers to sew, because I've poked my finger several times already. So, but I don't know for sure how many I have done. I've done all these actually within the last 24 hours. So, I mean, you can get a lot done very, very quickly. And then I had buttons. And unfortunately, almost all my snowflake buttons are like this. So they're not buttons like this, where the thing is in back. They're buttons where you have to sew through the front. So that's kind of disappointing, I guess, but I'm working with it. And if they don't sell, they'll make some good teacher's gifts. There's one. And like I said, if they don't sell, I'll just give it to like the bus driver. There's one with math, calculator, and then an apple. It's got a glue stick and a ruler. So I've of course got to add the tie things, and then I've got. So this is kind of. Can you see who that is? Oh, my snowflakes are coming off. There you go. For all my Jack and Sally fans out there. Z! Hi, Z! I wasn't really sure. And I do have a few snowflake buttons that are like that, so I will use those where I can, but yeah. And then I've got zero, of course, and some other things, but I've got some unicorn buttons. They're all the same, so it's not very impressive, but I've got a few snowmen. I bought a whole bag of these, and I am not impressed at all. The detail on them is just, I don't know. And it could be late, and I could be tired, and I could be bitchy, but... But see, they're just kind of plain, and they're all in the same look. So, they all came in the same set, right? Like, they've got a cup of joe, little sweaters, mittens. So, I guess it'll be good on other projects. Obviously, I can put them on mittens. I could put them on a coffee cozy. that kind of thing. But, anyway, that's what I'm working on, and I did these last night. I don't know, I'm not really impressed. I don't know that if I would be a person buying at a craft fair, if I would buy that or not. And it really, I think I could crochet a tiny hat faster than I could loop all the loops around the paper towel holder. I made 2, but I don't know. I'm not impressed. That's my word for the day, I guess. So, what else? I don't know if I finished anything else I hadn't shown you guys already. Oh, I finished this one. Didn't show you that one yet. Otherwise, I've got, besides all the other stuff I had for my craft fair, I have 3 grumpy pumpkins. The T-Rex I finished. I showed you guys that. The jellyfishes. And I forgot to show you this because Rel was still working on the pattern release. But this was, she did a collaboration. And this was one of the patterns I tested for her. And it's, I think it's a DK weight. It's ice yarn. And you guys, it's like super springy. I don't remember when I was crocheting with that if I realized how springy it was. But the pattern on it is super amazing. Rel always does a good job, you know. But I think you had to buy into that club to get into it. And you might be able to purchase it in November. Maybe December. I can't remember what she said. But look at the texture on that. Isn't that amazing? So I'm going to try to sell that one too. But yeah. So I've got a huge mess here, and I just move things out of the way and keep going. But Daisy was up all last night, like all last night. So I actually looked at Dawn at 7:45 when I put the kids to bed, and I said, all right, I'm going to go take a nap because you know damn well that those kids are going to be up. So I'm going to go take a nap. And actually I woke up in a coughing fit about 10:30, so I've been up ever since, and it's about 12:30 now. But, so anyway, just trying to make them look like snow globes. I figure the teacher ones might be a good idea for this craft fair. And then the, Nightmare Before Christmas button ones, I'll get those done, and then I'll worry about other designs, for the next craft fairs. If they sell, if anybody looks at them. If they don't, then I won't worry about them. But anyway, I made about almost, I guess, a dozen. So, and like I said, it didn't take very long at all. I had a huge ball of this blue. It actually said pale green, you guys. And for the life of me, I don't get pale green out of that. I mean, that is like the same color blue like Repeat Crafter Me uses. But the big baby, it was like a big giant ball, and so I don't know if it was mislabeled, but my friend bought it for me at Goodwill for $2, and this is a huge, huge ball, you guys. Let me see if I can tell. So it's not worsted, so like here's worsted, right? Worsted red heart, and I used 2 strands to hold together because it was too thin by itself, even with a smaller hook. So I used 2 strands to hold together, and I think that kind of helped maybe make it a little bit stiffer. But I am finding that they're buckling. So, I mean, not buckling, but they're kind of wavy. I suppose after you get everything set down on it, it does even out. So, but anyway, I will, I'm trying to think what else. This will probably be the last thing I do before we set up tomorrow. We're setting up on a Friday night, so instead of having that extra night of stuff to get ready, I don't have it. But I've got enough stuff out there. I know what I've got. We'll go with what we have. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just get set up. I hope Mom does well, and as long as I make my $30 booth fee back, will be great. You know, I mean, at least it's something. So, positive thoughts and well wishes that we are all feeling better. Don was kind of grumpy because he's been missing sleep too, so hopefully he gets some sleep tonight. That's why when I started coughing, I figured, well, I'll just let him sleep and I'll get out of bed. Last night I did the same thing. I didn't sleep in bed. I slept out on the couch, sleeping straight up, so I didn't have that coughing urge, because it's, you know, going straight down instead of sitting in your lungs. Of course, I start coughing. But I really, really appreciate you guys buying things off the Etsy site. I know that there's not a lot on there right now. And when I get home on Saturday, I will start making stuff again. More stitch marker sets and that kind of thing. I've got all the numbers. I've got numbers. I've got stuff all ready to go. Like I said, my thing is a mess. But I've got the charms and kind of an idea of how I want to set them up, all ready to go. I just have to put it all together. And I don't know if you guys sell your stitch markers at craft fairs. I don't know that people would know what they are. So I know Randy, I think, tried, and I don't know if she sold any. I can understand selling project bags, but I don't know if stitch marker sets would. People would probably think they were earrings. Especially since a lot of us put them on lever back. So, anyway, I'm going to end this for now. Please like and subscribe. Please, please, please. And I did talk to... oh, shoot. Okay. So, I did talk to... Jeannie Peterson was one of the ones that won the Halloween Cal, and then Kathleen Smith was the other. So there'll be two sets of stitch markers. Jeannie is going to get my big ball sack and the crochet on the back with the oopsies, but that's okay because, you know, it's... There's mistakes in everything, you guys. Every single crochet pattern I've ever done has always had a mistake, so nothing wrong with that. So Jeannie will get that, and then Kathy, you will get the crochet kit, and then there'll be some little bit extra yarn in there, and I will probably get that mailed out. I'm not going to say today or tomorrow. It'll probably be Sunday night when I get everything calmed down, and I can package up orders, that kind of thing. So, anyway, be on the look for those. I will send you both a tracking invoice as soon as I get it done. Excuse me, sorry. And then Mom will work on the bags that are in the shop for orders, and we'll get those mailed out as soon as possible. I did put on the Etsy shop, I updated the shipping out date, so it does say 1 to 2 weeks. So hopefully those of you that have ordered did see that, but if you haven't, I'm telling you now. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I do have a few more custom orders that I'm kind of looking for. Was looking for foxes and owls, and you know, I really, really miss my Joann's. Joann's had some unique beads and buttons and things that no other store had. That's why I kept going back there. That's why I always looked there first. And even online, I looked at Walmart, Target, or not Target, Walmart, Amazon, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby. And none of them had, like, decent fox or owl things that I could use as stitch markers. On Amazon, you had to buy 50 or 100. which is okay, but do you really like that design, and do you want all the same design for your stitch markers? So, anyway, and then of course I looked on Joann's website, and they have owl and fox beads or charms. Of course they do, right? I have no idea when our Joann's is going to be back, but I might drive to, I've got to go to Centerville, and I can't remember where else I'm going. I know I'm going to Minneapolis, I think, in November, so maybe I'll stop at a Joann's on the way. I know there's one in Brookings for sure. If not, there's one in Sioux City if I ever get down that way. Don't know, but anyway, I'll keep looking. If not, I'll use what I've got, and I'll just let the customers know I don't have any. So, but I'm still looking. I'll keep looking and see what we find. But okay. Anyway, like and subscribe, share my videos, tell everybody, yeah, the crazy lady from Ooh Ah Crochet sent you, and hugs from South Dakota. That's what ooh ah means. If you haven't figured that out yet, I write it on all my notes. Ooh ah, it's how we say hugs. So I'm always telling everybody hugs. So I love y'all. Take care. Bye.